The retirement squeeze is real, but smart retirees don't have to feel the pinch.
Watch Secure 65 Health Plans. Retirement isn't getting cheaper. Watch Secure 65 Health Plans to save money and know what's happening.
Retirement is costing more every single day. Watch Secure 65 Health Plans. Save more, know more, thrive more.
The great retirement squeeze. Why does retirement feel so much harder than it did just 5 years ago? Have you noticed that retirement has started feeling less like a reward and more like a part-time job with no lunch break? I know, you worked, you saved, you raised children, you paid taxes. Some of you clipped coupons, and even some of you bought the off-brand cereal when times got tough. You did everything people told you to do. And now you walk into the grocery store for milk, eggs, and bread, and somehow the register still says that will be $87.43. In your mind, for what? Did the chicken lay those eggs while wearing designer shoes? And don't even let me walk into Costco, you guys. I go in for paper towels and I come out with salmon, with vitamins, a new set of towels, a rotisserie chicken, and a receipt long enough to qualify as my retirement statement. So if you have ever stood in a checkout line and thought, wait a minute, I used to be able to afford life, this episode is for you, because today we're talking about something I call the great squeeze. Because for millions of seniors, retirement is being squeezed from every side. Housing is squeezing you. Food, squeezing you. Insurance, squeezing you. Healthcare, squeezing you. Prescription drugs are squeezing you. Property taxes, yep, squeezing you. And utilities are squeezing you too. And for some families, grown children and friends are squeezing you too. Yeah, I said it. Now, before we get into it, do me a favor, you guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe to Secure 65 Health Plans. Ring that notification bell so you know when the new episodes come by. You don't have to call someone. And leave a comment below. I want to know what is squeezing your retirement the most right now. Is it groceries, healthcare, housing, insurance, taxes, prescriptions, or family members who still think your wallet has a revolving door? So right now, I want to let you know more people need help than you can imagine. So if you can help, help, okay? And then share this video with someone you love, because no senior should have to figure out Medicare, Social Security, retirement, or financial planning alone. I'm Moné Swann, and welcome to Secure 65 Health Plans, where seniors thrive. So let's talk about the great retirement squeeze. Retirement reality check. Is retirement actually getting harder, or does it just feel that way? So here is the first thing I want to say clearly. You are not crazy, and you are not imagining it. No, it is not because you are older and now you know. Actually more expensive than most people expected. The Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Expenditure Survey tracks what American households spend money on. Across households, housing and transportation are the two biggest expense categories. And when you look at older households, well, the same pressure shows up in a very personal way. Housing, healthcare, transportation, food, and insurance take up a large chunk out of the budget. And that matters because seniors not always usually dealing with unlimited income. Many are living on Social Security, pensions, if they're lucky, retirement accounts, savings, part-time work, family support, or a combination of all the above. And here's the problem. Prices move faster than many retirement plans did. You may have planned for retirement at one set of prices, but you are living retirement at another set of prices, and that is the squeeze. It's not just one thing, it's everything at the same time. A little more at the grocery, a little more for insurance, a little more for prescription drugs, a little more for utilities, a little more for gas, a little more for Medicare, a little more for homeowners insurance, a little more for the plumber who now apparently charges like he graduated from Harvard Law School. And you know what? Before you know it, your fixed income feels like it has been put in the dryer on high heat. And it's shrunk. Now, I want to make this plain because inflation may have cooled compared with the highest numbers we saw a few years ago. But cooled does not mean cheap. Cooled does not mean prices went back to 2019. Cooled means prices are not rising as fast as they were. And that's like saying, good news, the house is not burning as quickly anymore. Well, thank you, but I'm still standing in smoke. Okay? And for seniors, the question is not, what is the inflation rate? The question is, what does it cost me to live safely, stay healthy, keep a roof over my head, and eat food that's decent and not become a burden to my family? That's the real retirement question. So now here's my Moné's Money Minute. Okay, you ready? All right. This week, pull your last three months of bank and credit card statements. Don't judge. We're not here for that. And don't shame yourself. Just look. Highlight 5 categories: food, housing, insurance, medical costs, and utilities. Those are the 5. You can't fix what you refuse to face. And you can't manage money based on your memory. Your memory will lie to you. Receipts, they'll testify in court against you. The retirement we were sold. Now, let's talk about the retirement many Americans were sold. Because for decades, the message was simple. Work hard, buy a home, pay into Social Security, maybe get a pension, retire around 65, Travel a little, spoil those grandkids, sit on the porch, complain about your neighbors, and live peacefully. That was the American senior dream. But somewhere along the way, that dream changed. Pensions became less common in the private sector. More responsibility shifted to the individual worker through 401ks and retirement accounts. And that means more Americans had to become investors, planners, market watchers, inflation calculators, tax strategists, Medicare researchers, and part-time economists. And that's a big ask of people who were just trying to work, raise families, and not lose their minds all at the same time. And then came along longer life expectancy. Living longer is a blessing, but it also means your money may need to last longer. A retirement that used to last 10 or 15 years may now need to last 20 or 35 years. So that's beautiful if you plan for it. However, it's terrifying if you didn't. And even if you did plan, the world changed around that plan. So think about it. Retirement used to be like getting on a train, right? You knew the route, you knew the stops, and you knew where it ended. Today, retirement is more like getting into an Uber with a driver who says, "Oh my God, I don't know, the map keeps changing, but don't worry, I watched a YouTube video." No, sir, pull over, just pull over. Now for our History Minute. Here is some history. Social Security was created in 1935 during the Great Depression to provide a basic foundation of income for older Americans. It was never designed to make everybody wealthy. It was designed to provide protection against poverty in old age. Medicare came in later, in 1965, because many older Americans could not get affordable health insurance. Sound familiar? Now, before Medicare, aging could mean becoming medically and financially vulnerable at the same time. And these programs changed lives. They gave older Americans more dignity, more protection, and more stability. But here is where people get kind of confused. Social Security and Medicare were never, ever supposed to be your entire retirement plan. They were just the foundation, you guys, not the whole house. And now that foundation is being asked to hold up under more weight than ever because people are living longer. Healthcare is more expensive. Fewer people have traditional pensions. Housing costs are higher. Family structures are different. And many seniors are helping adult children, grandchildren, or even great-grandchildren survive. So when people say, "Why is retirement so hard now?" Part of the answer is this: the retirement system changed. But a lot of people were never given a new instruction manual. Social Security, headlines versus reality. What the headlines say versus what the data says. Now, let's talk about Social Security, because every few weeks, somebody sends me a headline that says, "Social Security is going broke." And I understand why that scares people. It would scare me too if I didn't know better. But fear is not a retirement strategy, you guys. So let's separate the headline from the data. The Social Security Trustees Report says that the trust funds face long-term financing challenges, like everyone. The 2026 Trustees Summary says Social Security and Medicare continue to face significant financing issues. Projections show that without changes from Congress, trust funds reserves can become depleted in the early 2030s. Now listen carefully. That does not mean Social Security disappears. That does not mean the program vanishes into thin air like your grocery budget just did. It means that if Congress does nothing, incoming payroll taxes would not be enough to pay scheduled benefits in full. Okay, and that's serious. But it's not the same as Social Security is gone. Words matter, you guys. Listen, facts matter. Headlines are designed to make you click. Data is designed to make you think. Headline: Social Security is going broke. Data: trust funds face depletion unless Congress acts, but payroll taxes would still fund a portion of your benefits. Congress has choices, you guys. They can raise revenue. They can change benefit formulas. They can adjust payroll taxes on the rich. They can change eligibility rules. They can use some combination of everything thereof. Now, will they act early and responsibly? Have you met our Congress? Congress has a special gift, you guys. They wait until the last minute, then act surprised that time has passed. If procrastination were an Olympic sport, Congress would bring home the gold, the silver, the bronze, and then argue over who gets the parking space. But here's the point for seniors, you guys, all jokes aside. Don't plan your retirement based on panic. Base it on facts, because if Social Security is a major part of your income, you need to know your numbers, okay? You need to understand your claiming decisions. You need to know how spousal benefits work. You need to know how your work can affect benefits if you claim early. You need to understand taxes on Social Security, because a lot of people know what their monthly check is or income is, but they don't understand the rules behind it. And let me tell you, the rules matter. Let me tell you a story. I once spoke with a woman who said, I took my Social Security early, Monet, because everybody told me it was going away. And you know, you guys, that broke my heart. It really did. Not because taking benefits early is wrong, because sometimes it actually makes sense. It's contingent upon your health, your cash flow, your family situation, your work status, and your life expectancy. All that matters. So there's not one size fits all. But she didn't take it early because of planning. That's what upset me. She took it early because of fear. And there is a difference. Fear says, grab what you can. Planning says, let's look at the whole picture. And around here, we don't make permanent retirement decisions based on somebody yelling on the internet, okay? I don't do it for myself, and I don't do it for my clients. I check the facts, I ask questions, and I get help for all people involved. Our next Moné's Money Minute. So here's your next Money Minute. Go to your official Social Security account and review your benefit estimate. Look at your estimated benefit at 62, again at full retirement age, and again at 70. Then ask yourself, what if I claim early? What happens if I wait? What happens to my spouse? What happens if I keep working? And don't guess, you guys, run the numbers, okay? Medicare, the annual personality change. Okay, you guys, now let's talk about Medicare. We can't leave Medicare out because Medicare is one of the most important programs in America. It's also one of the few programs that can make intelligent people feel like they need a nap, a lawyer, and a snack. Because every year Medicare changes. Listen to me. Premiums change. Deductibles change. Drug formularies change. Provider networks change. Plans and their benefits change. Copays change. The official Medicare and You handbook for 2026 says the Part D out-of-pocket cap, the cap for covered prescription drugs is $2,100 in 2026. And that's important for people taking expensive covered medications. That cap can provide real protection. But here's the catch. The catch. A cap doesn't mean every drug is covered. A cap doesn't mean every pharmacy is preferred. A cap doesn't mean your plan is still the best plan for you. A cap doesn't mean you can ignore your annual notice of change. And you guys know, you hear me beat the drum on that because you get the thing and then you throw it on the table and you say, I'll read it later. But it might contain the sentence that cost you the most money. Okay? Medicare plans can change from one year to the next. I call it the Medicare annual personality change. In December, your plan says, I love your doctor. I cover your prescriptions. We are family. And then January 1st, that same plan says, new year, new me. Sorry. And you are standing at the pharmacy saying, what do you mean this drug moved to another tier? We were just together last month. That is why annual reviews matter. This is not about panic. It's about paying attention. Really. Reality check. The plan that worked last year may not be the best plan for you this year. CMS announced 2026 Medicare premiums and deductibles, including increases in Part A and B cost sharing. That matters because many seniors have Medicare premiums deducted directly from Social Security. So even when Social Security gives you a cost of living adjustment, Medicare can take a bite out of it even before it hits your bank account. Now, I'm not giving you a conspiracy. That's just arithmetic. And arithmetic, you guys, has no mercy. What the headlines say versus what the data says. Headline: Medicare is taking everything away. Data: Medicare is still there, but cost and plan details change. Some changes help, like Part D out-of-pocket cap. Some changes hurt, like higher premiums or deductibles. The answer is not fear. The answer is review. You review your car insurance. You review your homeowner's insurance. Shoot, some of you review the church bulletin like it's a legal document. Please review your Medicare. Please, please, please. Another Moné's Money Minute. So this week, you guys, make a list of your prescriptions, your dosages, your preferred pharmacy, and your doctors and specialists. Just put it to the side, okay? So when annual enrollment comes around, you'll be ready. And if you are already enrolled, don't wait until you're standing at the pharmacy counter with a line behind you and a cashier looking you dead in the eye like you personally broke the computer. Get organized, you guys. It's not that hard. Okay, you guys, now I just want to pause for a minute. Okay? Because I want to tell you exactly why we do what we do here at Secure 65 Health Plans. We're not here to just talk to seniors. We're here to build a place where seniors can learn, laugh, ask questions, and feel less alone. And speaking of laughter, every Thursday we feature Austin Blockson's senior comic strip. Austin brings humor to the everyday reality of aging, retirement, Medicare, family technology, and all the little things seniors deal with that nobody puts in a government handbook. Because you guys, sometimes the truth goes down a lot easier when it comes with a little laugh. So make sure you come back every Thursday for Austin Blockson's Senior Comic. Read it, share it, send it to a friend, send it to that cousin who thinks everything on Facebook is breaking news. You know that cousin I'm talking about. And here's our comedy corner with Austin. And now I want to talk to you about Collaborative Expansion Foundation. Collaborative Expansion Foundation is the nonprofit creator behind Secure 65 Health Plans. We built this work because too many seniors are being asked to make life-changing decisions with confusing information, I'd say limited support, and too many strangers trying to sell them something before they understand what they need. Our mission is to help seniors thrive, not just survive. Through the foundation, we focus on education, fraud awareness, technology training, Medicare and retirement education, community connection, and helping older adults stay informed, independent, and empowered. This programming is free to the public, but it is not free to produce. Research, you guys, takes time. Production takes time. Editing takes a lot of time. And outreach takes even more time. And reaching seniors who need trustworthy information takes resources. So if this channel has helped you, your parent, your spouse, your neighbor, a friend, or someone in your community, please consider donating to Collaborative Expansion Foundation. Your donation helps keep Secure 65 Health Plans alive and well. It helps us continue producing free educational content. It helps us reach seniors who may not know where to turn in an emergency. And I want to be clear, we are not asking because it's cute, okay? We are asking because the need is real. Seniors are being squeezed. Seniors are being targeted by scams. Seniors are being overwhelmed by Medicare choices, retirement decisions, technology isolation, and of course, rising costs. We want to meet that moment with education, compassion, humor, and real resources and support. So if you can give, please give. The link is in the description. And thank you for helping us keep this work moving forward. Hey seniors, it's Moné Swann. And yes, it is time to get out ahead of it with our financial literacy program made especially for you. So don't worry about what's going on in the world. Let's get you in order so that no matter what happens, you have gotten out ahead of it and prepared to take on the world with whatever is thrown at you. I'm Moné Swann, CEO of Collaborative Expansion Foundation. We'll see you at the next event. Bye. Food, housing, and insurance, the quiet budget killers. Now let's talk about the quiet budget killers. Food, housing, insurance, utilities. These aren't luxury expenses. These are survival expenses. Nobody is sitting at the kitchen table saying, you know what I want this month? A glamorous electric bill. No, people are saying this. Man, can I run the air conditioner? Can I fill the refrigerator? Can I pay the insurance? Can I afford the copay? Can I help my daughter, my friend who's always helped me? Can I keep the house? Those are the questions that provide the real squeeze, and the emotional weight is heavier than just the numbers, because a budget is not just math. A budget is dignity. A budget is independence. A budget is whether you can say yes to your granddaughter's birthday gift without seriously wondering what bill gets paid late or not at all. A budget is whether you can pick up your prescription without putting something else back. A budget is whether you can age in your home or whether the home becomes too expensive to maintain. And that's why everything we do matters. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that average annual expenditures rose in 2024, and housing remained a major driver. Housing doesn't mean rent or mortgage, just so that you know. It can include property taxes, maintenance on the home, repairs, insurance, utilities, and everything else that comes with keeping a roof over your head. And let me tell you something about home repairs. A small leak is never just a small leak, okay? A small leak introduces you to a plumber, a roofer, a drywall person, a mold person, and a bank account that starts speaking in tongues. You thought you had a drip. Well, congratulations. You now own a construction project. And for seniors on fixed income, one emergency repair can disrupt months of planning. And insurance, homeowners insurance, auto insurance, health insurance, life insurance, insurance, long-term care, Medicare premiums, Medicare supplement premiums, dental, vision, hearing. Listen to me. It's expensive. And everybody wants a premium. And at this point, I am surprised the toaster doesn't send me an invoice. But here's the serious part. Insurance is protection, and you need protection. But protection has to be reviewed too. You don't want to be overinsured in the wrong place and underinsured where it matters, and you need your liquidity. That's why planning is not optional. Retirement reality check. Fixed income does not mean fixed expenses. Yeah, that's the sentence. Your income may be fixed, but your expenses are not. Food changes, taxes change, insurance changes, healthcare changes, family needs change. So a retirement plan cannot be something you made once and never touched again. That's not a plan, that's a time capsule. Why more seniors are working. Now let's talk about work. More older Americans are working later in life. Now, some are working because they simply love it, like me. I just love it. They enjoy the routine, the social connection, the purpose, and the extra moolah, that extra income. But some are working because retirement simply did not stretch far enough. And there's a big difference between working because you want to and working because inflation simply walked you into your retirement and said, hey, time for you to clock back in. So let me tell you another story. I met a gentleman who told me I retired once from my job and once from my savings. Now we laugh, but that's really not funny. A lot of seniors are making hard choices right now, you guys. Do I work part-time? Do I downsize? Do I move? Do I delay claiming Social Security? Do I sell my house? Do I help my children? Do I help my friends? Do I help those who protect me in my retirement? Do I pay for dental work or do I wait? Do I take the trip or keep the emergency fund untouched? These are not easy decisions, and nobody should be shamed for working later in life. They should be treated well. But we should be honest about why some people are doing it, okay? Because retirement today requires more planning, more flexibility, and more support than many people expected. What the headline says versus what the data says. Headline: seniors are working because they are bored. Data: some are, some love it, some want purpose, but others need the income because costs are higher. Savings are lower than expected. Healthcare is expensive, and retirement can last longer than they both planned. Both realities can be true. Don't let anyone reduce seniors to one headline. Seniors are not a stereotype. They're caregivers, workers, business owners, church leaders, grandparents, volunteers, voters, taxpayers, veterans, widows, widowers, planners, survivors, and in many cases, they are the backbone of many families, and they deserve more than financial confusion. Moné's Money Minute. So here is your next Money Minute. Ask yourself this question: am I working because I want to or because I have to? If you want to, wonderful. Build your work into your retirement lifestyle. If you don't have to, don't panic. Get a full retirement review. Look at income, expenses, taxes, Medicare, insurance, debt, and long-term care exposure. Don't just guess your way through retirement. It never ends well. Scams and technology, the new retirement risk. Now we have to talk about something that didn't exist the same way for previous generations. Technology scams. Today's seniors are not just dealing with inflation. They're dealing with criminals using artificial intelligence, fake voices, fake videos, fake Medicare calls, fake Social Security warnings, fake bank alerts, fake investment opportunities, and fake romance. Apparently, crime has upgraded to our high-speed internet, because back in the old days, the scammer had to knock on your door. Now they can call, text, email, direct message, spoof a number, clone a voice, and make it look like your grandson is in trouble. And that is why fraud awareness is no longer optional anymore, you guys. You've got to be aware. If someone calls and says your Medicare card is expiring, pause. If someone asks for your Social Security number, pause. If someone says you must act right now or lose everything, pause. If someone tells you to buy gift cards to fix a government problem, hang up. The IRS does not want Apple gift cards. Never have, never will. Medicare does not need a Target card, okay? Social Security is not asking you to pay a fine with Steam cards. That's not government. That's just foolishness with a phone number, okay? And if someone uses a family emergency to pressure you, verify before you act. Call another family member. Use a known number. Ask a question only the real person would know. The more emotional the request, the slower you should move. Scammers rush because they know that if you start thinking about it, that's the enemy. Okay? So now, your retirement reality check. Retirement reality check. Protecting your money is just as important as growing your money. You can spend a lifetime building savings and lose a painful amount in just one scam if you're pressured, isolated, or misled. That's why community matters. Education matters. Having people you can call matters. What seniors can do now. Now, I don't want to leave you with fear, you guys. That's not who we are here. The great retirement squeeze is real, but real does not mean hopeless. There are things you can do. Number one, review your Medicare coverage every single year. Don't assume. Verify. Number two, know your Social Security numbers. Understand your benefit, your claiming age, spousal benefits, survivor benefits, and tax exposure. Number three, review your spending, not in your head. Write it down on a piece of paper, okay? Number four, review your insurance. I mean your auto, your home, your long-term care, your health, your Medicare supplement, your drug plan, your dental plan. Make sure the coverage still matches your long-term goals, okay? Number five, check your beneficiaries. I can't say this enough. Beneficiaries matter, okay? If your ex-spouse is still listed on an old account because you never updated the paperwork, that is not estate planning. That's a family fight waiting for a funeral, okay? Number six, build or protect an emergency fund. Even a modest cushion can reduce panic when life shows up handing you a bill. Number seven, get help before the crisis. Don't wait until you're confused, overwhelmed, denied, overcharged, or still sitting in front of paperwork you simply don't understand. Retirement is not the time to wing it, okay? You don't want your financial plan to be, well, let's just see what happens. That is not a plan. That's a weather forecast. You know, I think about a woman who told me, you know, Moné, I just want to know I'm not making the wrong decision. And that is what so many seniors want. They're not asking to be rich. They're asking for clarity. They're asking for dignity. They're asking for someone to explain Medicare without making them feel small. They're asking for someone to help them understand retirement without selling them fear. They're asking someone, can I make it? Can I stay independent? Can I protect what I work for? Can I avoid being a burden? Can I leave something behind? Those are the scared questions. And they all deserve thoughtful answers. So before we close, I want to thank our sponsor, Vivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions. Let me ask you something. Are you going through divorce and don't know what's happening to your Medicare, your Social Security, maybe your life insurance or your retirement planning? Did your Social Security check not show up this month? Did Medicare drop you? Are you paying way too much for Medicare? Did your doctor and your doctor's plan change on Medicare and now you don't know what to do? Did you lose your job, but you're trying to hold on to that life insurance policy? Are you tired of watching your money disappear in the market? Do you need an annuity, better coverage, or just a real retirement plan that actually makes sense for these times? You guys, this is not the time to guess. This is the time to be informed by the professionals. I'm Moné Swann, CEO of Bivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions and founder of Secure 65 Health Plans. For over 30 years, we've helped families navigate Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, trusts, probates, divorce transitions, retirement planning, relationships, fitness, and total wellness. Why? Because your health and your money are connected, and things are changing fast. What's happening right now can affect you and your family at any age. So make us your number one resource for everything 50 plus. Follow this page. Share this with someone who needs it. And if you need real help nationwide, call us at 833-300-4968. We do this every day and we're good at it. And we can help you too. Give us a call. I'm Moné Swann.
Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive.
Retirement is not one decision, guys. It is a series of decisions that all connect and interconnect. Medicare connects to healthcare costs. Healthcare connects to income planning. Income planning connects to taxes. Taxes connect to Social Security. Social Security connects to claiming decisions. Insurance connects to family protection. Long-term care connects to legacy planning. Legacy planning connects to the people you love. That's why expert guidance matters. And at Bivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions, we work with experienced financial professionals who can help you every step of the way before, during your retirement, and actually after, for legacy. So whether you need help reviewing Medicare options, understanding retirement income strategies, or just exploring life insurance, thinking through long-term care protection, reviewing annuities, planning for beneficiaries, or simply protecting your family from financial confusion, Bivix is here to help you look at the whole picture. We call it a holistic view. Not one product, not one headline, not one fear-based decision. The entire picture. Because retirement deserves strategy and seniors deserve respect. So if you or someone you love needs help, reach out to Bivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions at 833-300-4968. Let us help you ask better questions, understand your options, and move forward with more confidence. So you guys, what's the biggest thing happening for you right now? It is the great retirement squeeze. It is the pressure of rising costs, changing Medicare rules, uncertainty around Social Security, expensive healthcare insurance, increases in housing costs, technology scams, and the emotional weight of trying to make retirement work in a world that changed the rules. But here's what I want you to remember. You're not powerless. Knowledge always beats fear. Planning beats panic. Preparation beats procrastination. Community beats isolation. And the truth beats a scary headline every single time. So if today's episode helped you, please like this video, subscribe to Secure 65 Health Plans, ring the notification bell, leave a comment below, and share this with someone who you think may need it. Tell me in the comments, what is squeezing your retirement the most right now? And please consider supporting Collaborative Expansion Foundation. Your donations help keep Secure 65 health plans alive and well. They help us all continue providing free education, fraud awareness, technology training, retirement conversations, Medicare information, and community support for seniors who need trustworthy guidance. And don't forget to come back every Thursday for Austin Blockson's senior comic strip if you need a little laugh. Because if we're all going to talk about retirement, well, we might as well laugh while we learn. So thank you again to our sponsor, Vivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions, for supporting this work and helping seniors connect with financial professionals who can guide them every step of the way during retirement. I'm Moné Swann, and this is Secure 65 Health Plans, where seniors thrive. And remember, no senior should enroll in Medicare with a stranger. And around here, seniors don't just retire, they thrive. I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.
Vivx Wealth Insurance Solutions.